dun.
Oh no! Welcome to Laser Everything.
I'm
Get
just
the out of here.
no. What's up, guys?
Hey guys, welcome to Laser Everything.
That was pretty good. Okay, now
Yeah.
Kyle. Now do Kyle.
Okay, you ready?
Yar.
Now Jessica.
Oh, hi. Welcome to Laser Everything.
Oh my gosh, Jessica. Okay, put me up.
Nailed it. Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to another episode of the Laser Source Podcast, the #1 podcast if you want to hire video editors. I'm super proud to introduce our new core content editor, Jessica. What's up, Jessica? How you doing?
Hello.
You have to click it back. Yeah, there you go. Okay,
If only
now
there
say
was an
hello.
applause soundboard.
Hello.
There it is.
I'm officially out of time. I officially do not have time to do everything that I need to do. We need to focus on the marketplace. We need to focus on getting Matt's workers comp, which apparently takes a small army and a year. And Kyle is dying, so it's time. It's time to hire a video editor. Not to mention we're moving and we have a baby on the way.
I wish you guys would do more.
You know what? I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I get that a lot, actually.
By the way, you should open like a marketplace or something too.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Are you stoked, Jessica? Are you scared for your life? You've seen the havoc that goes on behind the camera?
Yes, I am scared for my life.
That's good. That is a good appropriate response. That's good. We got some people in chat today too. Let's see. Laura's here as always. Vince. Hello, Vince. SP Productions. My wife. She's here to babysit. E2 Laser. And
Laser of
wasn't
Love.
Matt supposed to have something in his subtitle? Matt, do you not have a subtitle assigned right now?
I don't. It used to be Beard in Progress, but I feel like it's getting there. I got this little patch. I'll put some.
It just looks like hair that's going the wrong way.
Well, what happens is it has to get richer and fuller. That way for the summer heat in Florida, it's just like a soppy mess. I'm really excited about that.
Perfect timing.
Mhm.
Nailed it. Michael. So we actually brought on 2 video editors. We brought on Jessica, our core content editor, and then we brought in like the B guy who's on podcast duty right now. His name is Michael. He's a hilarious dude. If you want to hear from him, go subscribe to Emergency Stop because he actually came on like his first night. He was like, I'm in, and he jumped in with us. He was a really good sport about it. He's SP Productions in the chat. So everybody say hi to Michael,
Nice.
who's going to be editing our podcast content going forward because he is here with us as well. So glad that you can be here, man. Yeah, I don't have anything planned tonight. If you guys have laser questions, you can shoot them at me. I will do my best to answer them. I'm sure Kyle will be on comment duty, live chat duty down there looking for things.
I want
What's up,
questions
everybody?
to Jessica. Where are you at, Jessica?
I'm at.
No, where are you at? Like,
Oh,
I'm in Michigan.
Wow.
Give us your full address, location,
Yeah, not
everything,
exactly.
Right?
No,
Voice
that's
is
not-
like
that's not-
ASL.
What?
I'd be in the Ohio area.
Oh,
Oh,
boo.
Imagine.
Understandable reaction.
You went to
Are
Kent
you
State,
a
right?
Buckeye?
Kent State, yeah.
I dropped out of Kent State.
Really?
Okay, my question is, I just want to go ahead and forget you for a second. How'd you get into Kent State? Not you, Alex.
Yeah, no, I don't know, dude. That's a great question. My girlfriend at the time, her mom filled out my Kent State application for me and sent it in because she was going to Kent State. It's a long story. That's an e-stop story. That's not,
Fair.
There you go.
it's not
All
a
right.
laser source story.
Yeah.
So, Jess, what got you interested in video editing?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of I don't mean to say in a weird, it's like you're weird, but like video editing
It's
to
a
me,
weird thing to want to spend.
I
your day
sit
doing.
there whenever I've had to edit like the 3 things I've edited, I'm just sitting there like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die because the stress to me is too much.
I mean,
What got you into it?
I was editing like at a young age. I was editing those like cringy AMV videos on YouTube. I would do that.
Nice.
And then, I went into digital media production in college, and I didn't like the production aspect of it. I didn't like using cameras, so I just gravitated towards video editing.
Behind the scenes.
What kind of? Oh my God! Every time, lately, Kyle and I are both dead now. What kind of like productions did you like partake in college? Did you really like shooting movies or like what?
Yeah, we had to make a lot of short films, and I did not like any of the production stuff, like the lighting and using the cameras. So when I started taking video editing classes, I'm like, I like this.
Yeah, you shoot it, I'll fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Fix it in post.
Yeah, I spend a lot of my time down here in this damn basement editing the clips for the socials on here, and it's time. I'm not very efficient because I do a different job all day. Then I come down here when I can, and it's not efficient, but I get it done. It's a lot of work.
We can always push that off on Michael, man. You can focus on creating original content, and then we can just ship it to him, and he can have it all formatted and shoot it back to you to run to the socials.
Imagine no more editing.
Yeah. Might save you a lot of time. You get to laser more.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys up.
Okay, what's up?
Christopher says, why does my design on my laser come out backwards on my workspace? I have to make my design backwards in my UI for it to come out right. Software issues. He's using EasyCAD 2, and he says it worked previously and then changed out of nowhere.
I would check your F3 param settings under workspace or field. I forget what it's called. It's been so long since I've used EasyCAD now. And just switch your, whatever your X Galvo is, switch it to the other option, and that'll flip everything back the right way. So then you won't have to invert it anymore, and it should come out right.
In terms of what might have caused that, if you did a correction, a core file, you might have inverted the image during your correction process.
That could be it as well. I really wish, and very distracted by the fact that my camera is not on.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah.
You give me shit for my microphone, pal.
Michael, you're going to have to edit this one, buddy.
Just put a picture of Alex like this, right? There you go. Just solid state.
Just not moving. I warned Jessica before the show, too. I was like, this show's a
Goes sideways.
There's nothing you can do to make it better or worse. So just buckle up and let it happen.
We just have fun.
I've got the question. Here we go.
Oh.
So this is going to be it. So what's up, guys? Is what Cody said. But I'm going to turn it into a question with a question mark and talk about what I've been working on today. And I guess I'll show. Alex was telling people, or like saying, hey, you want to show it on the show? You know, you have stuff up sometimes. So this is actually really cool. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I found a setting for like these are cherry wood like particle board plaques, and I actually found by using a 300 millimeter lens, I could literally just melt the veneer off and it turns it white. So it looks really, really cool. And the lady liked it. She was like, oh, let me get 20 of those. And I was like, okay. By the way, this is why I almost didn't make the show as these little guys, but they take like a minute a piece to whip out, and I was able to knock them out. I got these little guys. I wonder where those little guys. I did some photo frames. So this is, by the way, if you're someone who's looking at end of the year stuff for schools, these photo frames are really, really cheap, and they're really, really easy to do. So for like club sponsors, but these are really cool. If you hit it with steel white on the 300 millimeter, you can literally put the entire frame into place. So I just turned them sideways and put, yearbook staff or whatever. So I did about 15 or 20 of these, I think is what she ordered. I have 6 left is all I know. So
are they metal?
Yeah. So these are silver plated photo frames, right? So actually there's just a little, you can't see it from the side really on the camera, but there's like a really thin layer of almost like an enamel paint. And when you hit it with steel white, boom, it's perfect. Looks really pretty. And it comes out like a really nice, shiny, like silver looking. Yeah. But really easy money on that because they take a couple of minutes a piece. The other thing I was doing was some trophies. Right, got some trophies. I literally have done everything tonight. Then these little guys, dude, if you are near a school, go talk to the yearbook person. Like literally just some brass nameplates that are going to go on people's yearbooks. And she wanted them for her staff members. So, but then I told her, I said, well, hey, if you want for like $5 a piece, because apparently the yearbook company charges like $7 or $8 a piece for these garbage ones that they had. They looked like trash. So I said, well, for $5 a piece, I can just do any kid who wants one of these, give me a list of names in an Excel spreadsheet and I'll pop them on there. And so far, I think there's about 30 kids who want them. These cost like 36 cents a piece. They take a minute to make and you're making $4 a piece. So just a heads up, trying to think about ways for people to make some money. And here's the one, the coup de grace, that got me really frustrated and made me say, F it, I'm taking a break. Oh, Michael.
Michael's here.
Hey.
No.
Okay.
Keep going, man.
Here you go. So there it is.
Thank you, Kyle.
So this is what I was showing people. This is just a perpetual plaque, and I'm so frustrated because the setting that worked really nice here and looks really perfect.
Yeah.
So literally, it's just something there on it. Like I checked and made sure there's no film, no nothing. It just didn't work. So I have no clue why. But now I have to. Yeah. So I already called the person and said, hey, every individual item is made and done, but this is gonna have to come on Friday, so I have to place another order for it. But then my thought is with JDS, they're usually really good. Like if you can show them that the product was fine, but except for one part, they'll usually replace it because all they have to do is take that top placard off, put a new one on, and you're gold. Or maybe they'll just send me a replacement placard. That'd be sweet too. But those sell for a lot of money and they're super easy. So just saying, anybody questions about that? There you go.
Yeah, slap it in chat. Here's our other editor. It's Michael. What's up, Michael?
Hello.
How you doing? Michael is the king of the stash, and he's going to be editing our podcast content. You're supposed to be doing homework, bro.
Yes, but like all things, I'm being irresponsible right now. So
Me too.
I like it. I prefer that. Let's get the same questions from you, dude. Where are you right now?
So I'm actually in Columbus, Georgia. So I'm like another 500 miles away from you guys, something
You're
like
down
that.
there swimming with Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Gross.
Yeah.
Living near a teacher, disgusting.
Imagine being one.
So you're almost done with. So you're almost graduated. You're like right there.
2 weeks left.
What did you go to school for?
Film production, actually.
Film production. So are you like doing finals?
Yeah, somewhere in there. I don't really much have finals anymore because most of my stuff is now all not core content, but like content focused on like my actual degree. So everything is.
Oh, it's like
my finals. My finals are video projects.
Project-based stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fun though. That's better than like a math test.
Better than a f***ing test, man.
Yeah.
I can do a math test. I don't know why, but I excel at math and I hate it.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. Agreed.
Calling out Michael here. He's going to give you an awkward pose every
I
couple
will
minutes.
do it.
That's okay. Miranda said somewhere in the chat that she has a lot of awkward photos of me prepared. So
just send me like the whole terabyte worth of photos that you have, and I'll add it into every single podcast here on.
Yeah, just
be like a little Easter egg that everybody has to find.
Can we do like the Mortal Kombat? You know, like the
Whoopsie. Yes.
Just like in the middle somewhere. That'd be great. I would really like.
Get over here. Well, like literally as that burn is going on and I'm filming it, and it just goes to shit. Whoopsie.
Oh, I totally forgot. So speaking of burn, I was wondering, and I'm putting you guys on the spot live. We have so many extra lasers, and I feel like we should send you guys some diode lasers to play with. That's what I think. Would you play with a diode laser if we sent it to you?
I mean, just if anything, the first video you get is probably of burnt skin. But yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I cannot promise that I will not burn my hand.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
The first rule about diodes is wear your safety glasses and don't let anybody else in the room with you.
the nice thing about diodes is that they're visible light lasers, so you can see them when they're on, which is not true for literally any other kind of machine that we work with here. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're cheap. They're cheap, and Kyle literally has a mountain. He's got a stack of boxes this tall of just diodes that he's been sent, and
It's true.
we have to get rid of some of those. We should do a giveaway.
Send one to me. I'll use it.
Can we
man.
do that now?
I'll with it.
Can we do a giveaway now? Yeah, I kind of want to do
This
it
is-
now.
You want me to use that link
bro.
you sent me?
So yeah, where's our
We're-
form? Can we get the form set up?
We're not ready for that tonight.
Why not?
There doesn't even have to be a disclaimer. The disclaimer comes on the box. All the stuff is on there. All the warnings.
names. You just spin the wheel of names.
Spin the wheel of names.
Yeah, they're no fun. All right,
I want to do
let's
it.
make the two people that actually can make it materialize are being wet blanket.
Mom has spoken.
Yeah, Mom said no. Next,
Somehow someone will
Okay.
jab themselves in the neck with it. Ah!
We do got a question here though, from Cody. Got a request to design a label hat pin board. Gonna make it a multi-layer wood frame with a cork inlay. Starting the design process tonight with the badass show in the background. Oh, that's not a question. That's a
Nice.
request. Whoopsie.
I have a question.
Right.
Mike says,
Oh, yeah, I
how
messed
happy
up.
are Matt and Kyle with their Haoshin UVs?
So I've made some pretty cool products with it. Mostly glass is what I use it for because it just makes life so easy. If I were going to do it again and I could afford it, I wish I could afford the 10 watt when I bought it, but the 5 watt, the one thing it lacks is the ability to do like a project mark on glass, which would make life super easy. But the workaround I had is I have the Protoboss Junior, basically, right? And it really, I can knock out a glass in about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, depending on the size of the engrave. But yeah, I like it a whole bunch. I've used it. Oh, leather looks awesome, and it's so easy. Like
Does
it
it
literally,
stink?
well, I mean, my exhaust is pretty good, so it just sucks it right out. But the other thing that's really cool about it is you can kind of do like 3 different kinds of leather, where like literally I've got 3 settings I figured out from my machine, and that's kind of what Alex and Kyla and I've been talking about. Each machine is fairly different. Like even with the same source and everything, it gets you in the ballpark, but you got to play with it. But I will say, like leather, there's one that looks almost like you stamped it, and there's another one that looks like it's been engraved really nicely, and the cleanup is zero. Like zero cleanup on leather.
Like, not
Love
that
it.
I have the Haoshin UV, but I mean, wood on the UV is beautiful. It's just really slow.
It's gorgeous.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
I think I have one down here.
You're talking about a DPI of anywhere from like 800 to like 1200, depending on the lens you're using.
which
It's
is like
crazy
3
detailed.
times what you get out of a photo printer. Like, I can't even begin to explain that.
It's
and-
2 to 6 times what you'll get out of a fiber.
yeah.
Like here you go. If you can slap it on this real quick. So literally like that, I know it's hard to see because I don't have my lights on. I'll turn them on, but like you can see the 3 different like depth in the color of that. Looks really, really sharp. And I'm not kidding you. Like he said, the dot size is so small. The precision on it is super, super nice. So if you're doing like a detailed design, it'll come out really, really nice. And for like keychain work, so if you can get a stamp, like stamp the leather out fast, and then you could knock out keychains, like 100 keychains so quick.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, we got another question here. John says, how do you determine the price you charge per minute or hour of actual laser time? I know how much I want to pay myself per hour, but how much to pay the laser? Yeah, not so much.
I think it depends on what you're working on.
I never really charged per minute or per hour. I charged per item or per job. Like I had a general idea of how much time the project would take, and then I assigned a value to that as a whole rather than like trying to time it out, because it breaks down so easily. You know, some jobs take 120 minutes and some jobs take 45 seconds, and then your whole kind of like pricing system starts to not make sense, where the pricing, you know, would have to change depending on like which bracket of time you were in, and it gets really weird. There's just the same thing that I always say every single time we do the podcast: charge as much as your customers will tolerate, and you know, test those waters. The next time you do a tumbler, charge a little more than you did last time, and when people start scoffing at you, stop, and that's your price. You know, it works.
Like honestly, you go like $25 and people are like, ooh, and you see their face and you're like, is what I would normally charge. But for you,
yeah,
22.
The pause, baby, the pause.
Yeah, but honestly, the other thing is Alex is right. What if you buy galva machines, which increase the speed of your work 3 times faster?
Yeah.
You're not going to charge less because it takes less time. You bought a tool that's more efficient so that you can get more done quicker. So like a cup on the rotary in my gantry takes like 8 minutes or something for a fancy detailed design. If I can get it done in a minute and a half, I mean, I'm not going to charge less because I was smarter.
Charge for the minute and a half. Yeah.
Right. The other thing is production is the other thing to think about too. So if you're going to be doing 100 of something, my easy quick math is if the product costs $5, I'm charging 15. Like 3 times cost of the product makes it pretty fair. Plus it covers replacement cost if you need to buy like extra. I usually will buy like, I don't know, 5% extra.
Yeah, you got to factor in scrap for
and then overhead too. I know Michael said he has a shop minimum.
Yep.
So if you guys know Michael from
Laser Engraving 911. Link on our homepage.
I was about to say 911 Laser Engraving. No, that's not right. But he literally he said that he has a shop minimum where basically for him to take your file, talk to you, and then make the file, do everything, it's $60 minimum for his shop, period. And if it gets more than that, then he starts to calculate and think and do.
Yeah, and the other thing that goes along with that is different areas are going to have different tolerances for pricing. You're going to charge 3 times more, 4 times more for engraving if you are in Queens than you are up here where I am in Rochester. And that's in the same state. And a lot of you guys are in different states on all different corners of the country. So prices vary a lot. And it's not as simple as just making a list, because it's really going to heavily be dependent on your local economy too.
And don't go to frickin' Etsy to try and race to the bottom. Like, oh, I'll charge 35 cents a part.
Well, especially for local stuff. For local stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I had someone literally tell me, well, I saw it on Etsy for X amount of dollars, and I was like, cool, but you're gonna have to pay shipping. You're also gonna have to wait X amount of time. The turnaround time on it was like 2 weeks, where I could have it done in a couple of days. So I said, I think the thing is, you can have it fast, you can have it done well, or what's the other one? You can have it done right, like that.
It's fast, good,
or cheap,
right?
Or cheap.
Yeah,
and basically,
you can have 2, so you can have it, 2 out of the 3, but you can't have all 3. And honestly, when you tell people that, and I've actually been pretty proud of myself in the past 6 months. I've started to tell people, now I can't do it for that price. But if you can't find someone who can do it for that price, come back and I'm here. Yeah. And it's worked out probably 75% of the time, where people come back to me and they're like, yeah, that was actually pretty fair when I started calling other places. I mean, I'm not trying to cheat anybody. So
that's something I did in my shop too. And people usually come back, especially for galvo work. I mean, gantries, everybody's got a gantry laying around. There's probably like dozens of them in your town, but galvo work is still pretty specialized. And when you can offer things in minutes instead of hours or days, people typically come back to you and realize, you know, like, oh, that's why. And
Yeah, I've had a
turn around and come back.
I've had a small rash of those locally where people are like, hey, I saw you make this tumbler for the military thingy. Can you slap A, B, and C on here? I'm like, well, yes. Like, that's the whole point. I can do anything on there you want. Like, I just have like a basic $10 minimum, no matter what it is. Turn on the laser, sit down, slap it on there, and do it. Just $10. Just if so, like, I had 2 people come up. I have 5 tumblers. Can you slap this on one side, this on the other? I'm like, yeah, $10 per cup, no big deal. You know, like, you gotta have a minimum for your time too. You gotta, you know, time is money.
Cubing Cracked is like, I looked at 8 p.m. and I didn't see any live stream scheduled. Welcome to Laser Everything.
Nothing's scheduled here.
I'm going to turn it around on the editors real quick because they are here taking their time to spend with us today. And I just Googled horrible get to know you questions. And
there you go.
Yeah, one of the first ones on the list that I really like. I'm going to start with you, Jessica, and then we'll go over to Michael. What is your most prized possession?
Does it have to do with editing?
No, just in life.
She's like my mouse.
Can't do shit without that.
This friend's hat was given to me by my great grandfather.
It's worth
Matt Schwimmer.
hot take. I actually like Ross.
Oh,
Boom.
Just throwing it out there.
bro.
Which one's Ross? The Schwimmer dude?
The one no one likes Ross.
Ross was the one
is
that had the
great.
monkey and was sad.
Okay, the depressing looking dude. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It was before your time.
like this.
But yeah, my prized possession. I would say, so I like to write a lot of novels. Most recent one I wrote is my favorite one, so that's probably my prized possession.
What is it on Amazon? Can you
Right?
plug it?
Novels?
Can I buy
It's
it on
not
Kindle?
published yet, but I'm thinking maybe down the line.
Oh my god, bro! Throw that
What's
shit
the-
on.
what's
throw
the
that shit on
genre?
Amazon.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What is the genre?
Yeah, I like writing fantasy stuff.
Ooh.
I was just about to say
Very
the
cool.
fantasy.
like
Wait.
hard fantasy,
Like-
Tolkien fantasy.
Yeah, like modern day fantasy. Like I don't like
like
the
the
medieval
wizards
stuff.
or the
Enchanted.
magicians.
Yeah, so more like that. Yeah.
What up? That's pretty sick. Do you have a title?
It's called Mythic Kingdom.
Ooh.
Okay, wait a minute. Do you play D&D or have you ever played D&D?
Yeah, I have played D&D before.
Oh, boy.
There you go.
So
That's another
excited.
thing. Yeah, for the D&D E-Stop series.
I'm going to make the eStop D&D series. And it's
Wow,
gonna be
and
like
you guys
Dungeons
didn't
and
mention that
Dragons.
to me when we were on East.
Well, you were next, bro. I already heard you say a D20 and I was like, this nerd. It's
We
like,
can do D&D on emergency stop, but I am not going to be in charge of corralling people into doing it. So if you do that, we can do it.
And I'm
I'll
not
do
going
it.
to be there.
Michael,
I'm going to hire a DM.
most
So-
prized possession, bro.
I'm a very indecisive person, and my prized possession changes probably every 3 weeks,
That's fair.
or whenever I buy something new.
So what is it
It
today?
was my computer that I'm currently running everything on, but as of recently, I got a pair of JBL monitors, studio monitors, and
Ooh.
they're amazing. It actually makes you sound good, Alex.
Are they 4K? Oh, monitors, like studio monitors.
Studio monitors,
Studio
come
monitors.
on.
Well, how big are they?
They're only 6-inch monitors. I wanted to go for the 8-inch variant, but for a pair, I was able to get it for like $200.
Do you go balanced or unbalanced?
Unbalanced, because I got a sound card that allows me to differentiate the two.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's sick.
Talking
That's it.
great to me again. Here we go.
If it can make me sound good, then they must be high quality. Absolutely.
He's like, this voice right here, not my actual voice. Presses a button. He's like, this guy right here.
Sounds straight like SpongeBob or something.
Yeah,
I
that's awesome.
That list of questions that I pulled up was really misleading because the first one was like really good and then the rest of them were like terrible. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, we don't talk politics on Laser Source, but what makes you really angry?
Yeah, that's a loaded question.
You can anything but politics.
Those damn... no, it's-
Like chewing with their mouth open type of people, right?
Yes.
like, no, but that doesn't
Like
make
my
me angry.
son.
So
When
that's,
somebody pulls something out into a walkway and I stub my toe on it is the worst.
I really thought that was going to
Actively,
go a
like,
different
right in
direction.
front of you while you're walking.
No, like when they're getting ready for work and then you turn the corner and you come downstairs to have breakfast and you bash your knee or your toe or because I'm not a midget.
This sounds strangely personal, Kyle.
For me, it's
I'm not salty, I'm
it's when
sick.
I sit down, and the second my ass touches the chair, my phone goes bzz, bzz, and it's Miranda who needs me to like get something out of a cupboard or off the ground because she's 9 months pregnant and she can't bend over or stand
What
on
asshole
chairs.
did that to her?
So I have to get back up and go downstairs. It's a bad one. Apparently, Jessica and Michael just don't get mad.
I don't get
Oh,
mad.
I thought we were
that often.
going in. I thought we were going in order or some crap.
Do you have something, Michael?
Bad audio. I've been doing a lot of editing. I've probably been editing for like some 8 odd years now. I lose track of time. I probably have ditched over half of my projects just because they sound so terrible that I don't even feel like trying to fix it.
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on lavalier mics?
I don't believe I'm allowed to say the words I want to say to correctly express
Not on this
how I
one.
feel about lav mics. That's for e-stop, so don't forget to subscribe to that. No,
Look at
I
him
don't-
hustle. I
don't
like
them.
it.
I don't like them.
go-
They're sketchy. They're 9 times out of 10, unless you spend $5 million on one, they sound like.
Right.
And it's better just to get a shotgun mic and have a decent audio engineer who can actually shift it to sound better.
I was really hoping Jess at some point would be like, "You shut your mouth," and be like, "Lavalier mic saved my life," or something like that. Jess, what do you think? Lav mics, what do you got?
Well, now I kind of want to say that.
Do it. This is your fantasy. Make it your reality.
Mike saved my life.
When you said that, I was like picturing Jess hanging off of a cliff, like Jurassic Park.
No,
style,
like
just
I
holding
picture
onto a
someone.
lav mic.
See, I picture someone
cord.
sitting in a portalet, and they're just like sitting there, and everything's going fine, and then they just sink in, and now they're sitting there, and luckily they got a hot mic, and they're like, "Help me! I'm falling in a portalet on set. I'm about to drown in poo." Right? Like that's how I see it going. No,
Okay.
just me.
That's a weird one.
It's just
It's a fantasy novel
It's very
situation.
specific.
It's a fantasy novel situation. It's set in modern
There we
times. You
go,
would
there we go.
understand.
Full of sepsis and antibiotics.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
See, I'm a foodie.
Well, I know what I would say.
I'm a foodie.
I love
Pad Thai every day.
sushi.
Douchey.
I actually know how to make it. Took me way too long to figure it out.
You like roll it in the thing and all that.
Yeah, I got those like bamboo sheets and all that to
That's
roll it.
hardcore.
in.
Do you really? That's
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Dude.
You can get it on like Amazon for like less than $15. It's actually really cheap and really easy to make it. If you know how to roll a tent, you can roll a sushi.
Roll 10.
A tent.
Oh, okay. You're talking about drugs.
Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
shut up. Never mind. I just gonna leave it alone.
Jesus Christ, guys.
So Cubing Crack says
Good one.
off
Yep.
topic, but can you cut acrylic with a fiber?
No, sorry.
It's the wrong tool for the job.
Wrong tool for the job. You shouldn't
You
really
can
cut
melt
anything
the
with a
crap out of
galvo laser ever. I mean, if you are cutting something with a galvo laser, you're cheating the system. And sometimes you can cheat it better than others, but you really shouldn't
Fiber
be cutting
on
with
acrylic.
a galvo in general. But fiber specifically on acrylic, it's just going to pass straight through it. You're not going to even touch the acrylic with the fiber laser. So
Beam It Up Laser Works commenting on Michael's comment. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
dude, for me, it's pizza all
I
day.
love that movie.
I will eat pizza infinitely. Cubing Tech asking Diode as a follow-up. I think you can do some damage to like opaque acrylics with a diode laser.
Oh, yeah.
Super thin though.
Super thin and
Super
not
slow.
clear.
Probably.
Because that's visible light. So if you can see through it, the visible light's going to pass through it too. So it needs to be
1/8, maybe.
opaque.
Do you think you could do 3/16? Probably 3/16. Yeah.
Yeah,
Depending on the
you could
wattage.
probably do more than that with multiple
Yeah.
passes, but then there's like a melting risk, and acrylic's a huge fire hazard.
Also,
You have to
air.
push
You need air.
It's gonna smell like
So yeah,
Good exhaust too is a
And
challenge with diode.
Cody Barron as a follow-up is asking, can thin metals be cut on fiber with wobble enabled? Go check out my
Got a-
video.
got a video.
It's a Halloween episode. It's sick. We cut metal aluminum keychains
Yeah.
out of like really thick business cards, and they come out great.
It was
They look,
really
like
cool.
really good. Yeah, we like cut through them with like adhesive on the back too, and cut through the adhesive, and they're really awesome. So you can make like metal stickers and all kinds of cool stuff. It's a great episode. Go watch that one.
Willie asked a question up here, so related to these guys. What is a good starter for recording studio? You guys have heard mine. How can I improve? I don't know if you guys have heard his video, but basically he just had his microphone that was on the computer. So, what's the one you bought me, Alex? Like the first one.
That is the Comica VM20. It's a shotgun.
Yep.
Oh, no,
that's what I have.
It's only like $100.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds really, really great, and you don't have to be right up on it for the audio to be super juicy.
Yeah, I got my shotgun sitting at the corner of my desk out of the way so I don't bump it.
Yep.
It's just pointing at me. And
Yep.
it doesn't pick up all the going on the other side of the room.
Is that like a directional, like conic section mic or something like that with shotguns?
Yeah,
just points straight at
For
you.
people who don't know,
They record what you point them at.
like right there.
And it ignores the shit around it, like from any other direction.
By the way, what's really cool too is this one is like a hypercast or HyperX cast.
HyperX Quadcast.
So what's nice about this one is on the back, there's actually a little knob right back here inside this thing.
Yep.
That if you don't know, the cardioid mics basically have like different sensor arrays. So basically they could be like, you could put it on a desk if you're doing interviews and it has like a conic section going this way and one back. The cool thing about this one is like $180, but you can actually change it to where it's got a wide field, a narrow field, the bi-directional, and literally it's just the click of a button that changes it, which makes it pretty dope if you're going to be talking to people or whatever.
Yeah, it's like those blue mics.
Here's the Yetis.
Yeah.
Yeti blue. Yeah.
Definitely learn about those directional things because I literally have seen people pay $100 for one and it's just the wrong one.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyle. Dave tossing you 22 Canadian Cokes and Pepsis on me. Thanks for the help with the Wisely lens spacer for the 300mm lens on the LMA. If it was on the LMA, that was all Kyle. So cheers to you, Kyle. Thanks for helping.
Happy to help, man. Yeah. Always happy to help.
That's not true. You're grimacing right now.
That's not due to not wanting to help. That's from being sick.
Now he sounds sassy.
Kyle's like a 10-year-old with no immune system.
Will says, "What do you mean no cutting? I'm doing great with silver." So it's not about not being able to. It's more about with a galvo, you're projecting your cut line, right? So the further through the cut, the more angled your cut is going to be once you hit the exiting side. So you're always going to have like a cut bevel, almost like a blade edge.
Which you either have to like sand it down when you're done, like take a Dremel or something, and that's always fun.
I mean, not only is the edge an issue, it's way less efficient. Cutting straight down through the material is way more efficient, and they cut significantly faster. So if you can get a gantry machine to do the same job, gantries are much better designed for cutting applications all the way around. But yeah, that's not to say you can't cut with a galvo. You just shouldn't be.
To add to that too, think about like when you're cutting carrots on a bias, right? To get more surface area for browning, it's about surface area. If you're cutting straight through it, it's the shortest path.
Yeah, and Anthony says the larger the lens, the less it's angled, right? The larger the lens, the less it's angled in the center, but the more it's angled at the edges. So you getting a larger range altogether. It's the extremes are both expanding both ways. And of course you have a much larger dot size, so regardless of laser. So whatever you're trying to cut through, you're going to need a lot more power to do it. And Cody's saying, is gantry fiber machines a thing? Yes, OhmTech makes one. You can actually buy on Amazon right now. They've got one with like a 30-watt source in it, one with like a 50-watt source in it. And there's a few brands with them. I think I'm just gonna, working with OhmTech has been so difficult. I've been trying to get them to send me anything since we started this channel, and I still have nothing. So I might, when I go back to the shop, as soon as the baby's born, and we kind of get settled here at the house in our new spot, and I'm back in the shop doing kind of my normal thing, I think I might just buy one, like outright, for like $4,000 to $6,000. And I think I might just buy one and have it brought to the shop, because then I don't have to like cover it in any particular way. I'll just have it, and that would be cool. Like, could you imagine like a 3x2 sheet of metal that you could just fiber mark without having to worry about like moving or touching anything? Like, that would be sick. That'd be really cool. So
I think for signage it would be really cool.
Yeah, I want to try that. Yeah,
hold on. This is a great comment here. OhmTech taught me a ton because they weren't around to help.
That's what we say, man.
You learn a lot that way.
That's what we say. You can spend, when you're getting started, you can spend money or time. If you spend the money, you don't have to learn as much because things just work. If you want to spend the time, then you buy a super cheap machine and you have to take it apart and put it back together again to get it working the way you want it to work. And that's
you're rigging, man.
That's just the way it is.
Well, hey, Alex, when you want to get rid, if you need some floor space to get that new laser, just send me the UV and I'll get that off your hands.
The UV is not occupying floor space, sir. It's a good try though.
Try.
Are we still doing the thing we talked about with that little guy, Kyle?
The
little guy.
I don't know what that
Galvo for the tint.
The little guy.
Oh, the Makera?
Yes. Yeah. That's still a game plan. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to announce that, Matt?
Yeah. So that'd be cool. So the plan is this summer is going to be my time to shine, right? But literally, one of the questions we always get asked about and we talk about is people who want a machine to take with them to actual events, and then people who are looking for something once you're at the event. How do we cover it? How do you keep people from seeing it? But how do you let people see it so they're interested? All those questions, basically,
the safety factors, the power factors.
And so I'm going to consider all those questions and do it by learning. And so basically, when I blind someone and get sued, you will learn what not to do. Or if I go blind and I'm wearing an eye patch in one of the episodes, you'll know. But really, basically, like how, like that's kind of what we're going to be working on down here in the South. Yeah. Well, and my thought is my city does a last Friday event every month. So basically, I'm going to go to the first one with the time that I have. Whenever this thing gets to me, I'll go with it with the time that I have, see how it goes. And then from this, I'm probably going to tank, right, the first time. But also, like, my idea is to make a list of all the stuff you need to go to these events. So literally, like, from start to finish, how much did it cost? And I'm paying for it. So it's just, you know, like, how much is a tent going to be? How much is, like, Alex is like, oh, are you? But, like, going to Sam's Club, because I want to go, like, find the stuff for you, give you links, and basically put it all together to let you guys have those answers, because it's all theoretical. I know Boyce goes and does that. I definitely would look hot in an eye patch. I would engrave it. I would use a black and silver eye patch. Boom.
Here it is, dude. You're ready to go.
I am. I mean, I wasn't even prepared for that, but God did that. Thanks. So yeah, so that's it. So that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on. And it'll be like a once a month series, or maybe twice a month series, because we can only, you know, go so often. And then in the fall, like that way, the whole point is by fall, anyone who's watching the show can have that information, because that's when all of the festivals go and you can make a ton of money.
It will be a nice mini series.
Yeah, and it won't be a lot. It's just going to be like enough to get people going.
And you'll get to double dip on making money at the show and having me write a check.
Kyle,
that'd be nice.
Wait, it's perfect. Hit the sound.
To add to that too, I'm also working on a video doing power testing for different wattages of equipment and what you would need to power on the go. So if they don't provide power at whatever location that you'll be doing a fair at, or whatever the case is, you'll know what kind of power requirements you're going to need to fulfill on your own, whether that's a movable battery or a generator. Or
could you guys just take a minute and smash the like button for Kyle? He's over here being such a pro. He's deathly ill, and he refused to take the night off, even though he told me 5 minutes before the show we were about to start. He's like, I'm going to take the night off. And then he's literally here and he's answering questions and reading chat and stuff. Smash the like button for Kyle. Way to be a boss, man.
I think that's like a slow clap, like where you see someone hit the ball. Right? Like, just get going. Rev it up.
Oh, he stood up. God damn, that's good.
Gotta stand up.
Hey, wait. He doesn't even stand up for his wife without so that's impressive. His pregnant wife, he's like, God dang it, son of a
It's not about the action, it's about the repetition, sir.
It's the community love that keeps me going.
Speaking of my wife, do you like or dislike surprises? Why or why not? Miranda hates surprises. Miranda plans everything. And if I wanted to ever surprise her with something like a vacation, I couldn't just wake up and be like, we're going to Disneyland. She would be like, what? She'd be so mad. She'd like flip out because she hasn't prepared for it. There's like appointments. There's other that needs to be done. She hates that. If I woke up tomorrow and she was like, we're going to Disneyland, I'd be like, yeah, and I'd just drop this shit and I'd be out the door.
She also would have told you 15 times and you would have forgotten every single time and be like, you never told me we were doing that. And she's like, text.
I truly have short-term memory loss. It is a real thing and I have it. It is a real problem. Like clinical short-term memory loss.
Kyle's your work wife.
I mean, call it what it is. That's not a surprise. Go watch Lasered.
What about you guys?
Talking to the editors.
Yeah, what do you hate?
I mean,
what do you hate? Do you like or dislike surprises is the question.
I showed up like, 15 minutes late, so that tells you all you need to know about me.
It would like depend. Like I wouldn't like getting surprised with Disney World because I would want like the anticipation of it. But like I would like a surprise birthday party. So it depends.
That's fair. Very logical.
Interesting answer. I don't not like surprises, but I do dislike them. And it's like, wait, what?
Another just shout out really quick. Another $20 from Blonde Fox.
Hey.
Thank you, Kyle's on it. Wow.
Now, she gets that noise. I get the
God knows why. It's been a mess of a show tonight, but we're here, and so is Blonde Fox. Thank you so much for that super chat.
I got a fun story for you about surprises and wives. It was when I was proposed, right? So literally, it was a fast one. Went to propose. My plan was to propose in front of the White House on 4th of July as fireworks were blowing up because Well, by the way, like we never get to go on trips, so I had my brother get us a suite and told him like he's going to be proposing. So like we set it up so we would arrive in our garbage hotel room, but then we'd be moved to a suite like afterwards. My brother got like champagne and strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries, and all kinds of stuff. Like boom, right? And I figured coming back after getting proposed to, she'd be excited, and then we'd get there and it's like even more excitement. So that's all taken care of in Washington D.C. It's ready to go. Then what ends up happening is my dad plants this seed of doubt in my mind, and he's like, "What if you drop the ring and it's dark and there's lots of people?" And I'm like, "Oh, so and then I'm like, yeah, that's a good, oh God. And like, because the ring is my grandmother's diamond. So like, there's that little tidbit too. And it's been like, it's a generational diamond. So anyways, yeah, I know, right? It's like mine cut, probably smuggled in someone's butthole.
So you know how many pygmy children died for this thing, you know?
And that's why it matters so much to me, because they made it beautiful. And so
Boston's died.
Yeah.
This information.
And then yeah, exactly. Right. And then what ends up happening is I'm like, oh, you're right. I need to go ahead and like propose before we leave. And so I go to like, and I'm like, how can I do like a romantic proposal? I don't want to have like a garbage proposal where it's like we're sitting at like a Chili's and it's like, hey, can I get some queso spinach dip and marry me? You're like, what the hell? So I try to get her to go to the beach and try to get her to go anywhere. And I'm like, hey, let's my brother's going to the beach. Let's meet him over there. And she's like, why? We're packing for a trip today. Today is the trip packing day. I'm like, I get that, but like, what if we also went to the beach? And she's like, what if we didn't? And I'm just sitting there, and like, long story short, I panic. And before we leave, I basically propose in her parents' driveway while I'm holding a dog. Like, marry me.
Oh my God.
Like,
There's an office moment.
Yeah, it was like there's no big build up to it. It was just like panic. And then she laughed at how stupid I was, and she's like, God, you're an idiot. And I'm like, you just said you'd marry me though, so
and you said yes, sucker.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Now she has
Idiot.
twins from me, 3 kids, sucker.
Cody Barron says this episode feels like an e-stop teaser, worth the listen for sure.
This is
I
the
wouldn't go
PG-13.
I wouldn't go that far. I would also add the disclaimer that this is definitely very PG-13 for emergency stop, possibly even PG if Boyce would stop dropping the F-bomb. I think we'd be. I think we'd be in PG territory.
Know. Oh man,
I think your F-bomb counter's at like 7 or 8.
The last time I edited an episode of the podcast, not the last, it was like one of the last 3 times. There's a part in it where Boyce is just like, and so you fucking take the fucking plaque, and it's just fucking like exploding all fucking over the place, and then I'm like, this, I'm never fucking doing this again. Just like in like 30 seconds.
Make sure to put a little
I'm like, there's Boyce.
Curse counter right there in this corner.
Yeah, bing,
like,
bing, 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 bing.
We should just, Kyle, make that one of the noises that every time he does it, we'll Pavlovian train him.
That said, if all 38 of you have been sitting through this episode, which has been a weird one, Cody, I will give you that.
No one's asking questions.
You may enjoy Emergency Stop, which is our non-work podcast. It's definitely not for family or children environments. It is for mature audiences only, but it's just us kind of hanging out and talking about anything other than work for once in our lives. And it's, I think it's hilarious. I think it's really funny.
I would like to amend your statement though. I think it is for families, just not healthy families.
Sure. Yeah. Dysfunctional families full of anger.
Fun and dysfunction.
We do. Yes.
Cody Barron says, have it be the coin noise from Super Mario.
Yeah.
When he starts cursing, it's literally like,
look at Michael's face. Michael's like
already on it. He's looking
that could
right
be
now.
Arranged. Yeah,
solid.
Just give him a sound.
It's like I'm downloading the MP3 right now.
I'm gonna try.
Kyle said this right here. Last call for laser questions. Last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey or beer.
Dude, I think that is probably the most overplayed song of all time ever.
Really?
In all of history.
Like every bar plays it at the end of
Caroline.
it.
You clearly haven't been in a high school band room ever.
Why? What's played in high school band?
Well, first off, Sweet Caroline.
Yep.
Second off, anything by Queen. Anything by Queen. Sorry, I got my roommate right next to me. He's a band kid himself. And he's looking at me like I'm insane.
One
Tell
time
your roommate, by the way, that I like his toy.
Yeah, I like it. He has interesting items to play with.
He has a very interesting toy collection.
Go figure it out what it is in E-Stop.
Michael, did you play in band?
No, God, no.
Oh, well then what
I was a
what were you doing what were you doing in a band room?
No, I just had too many band friends.
Oh, the band friends.
Yeah.
What about you, Jessica? Did you play any instruments?
I was a band nerd.
Woodwind.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with woodwind.
Somehow not shocked. You definitely seem like you've got the aura of a band nerd. What did you play?
Okay,
I'm gonna guess.
Hold on. Don't tell us yet. Hold on. Woodwind.
French horn.
Tuba.
I'm gonna go with
I'm
alto
guessing clarinet.
sax.
Clarinet.
Either clarinet or flute, one of the
The
two.
sax is a good guess.
Okay, Jessica.
Trumpet.
We're
Alto
dying.
sax is correct.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Because it's technically a woodwind, but it fits in the brass section.
Yeah, it counts.
That's a good one.
You guys thought I didn't know my band.
Very nice.
I played trumpet.
Gretch Zeppelin over here rocking the triangle.
Triangle.
It's awesome.
Can you-
I did
if someone
percussion
handed
when
you
I did band.
If someone handed you a saxophone right now, could you play it?
I could, yes.
What's the name of the one that goes like?
What?
Oh, I can play that.
Of course.
Careless Whisper.
Oh, it is Careless
Never
Whispers.
gonna dance again.
Uh-oh.
My
What's his
laser
name?
messed up my freaking perpetual plaque.
You could have said Vision.
Playing Metal says, how much fiber laser do I need to engrave rings with decent depth?
50
30
watts.
It depends on the material, but you could do it with a 20 watt.
80 watts.
You can do it with 20 watts.
Oh my God, Matt. Because you're working with such a small area, if all you're worried about is rings, you can go with like a 50 millimeter lens and just blast it with a 20 watt.
I see a question. I agree, by the way. 30 watts would get you decent depth. 50 watt would make it a lot faster.
I would say 1 jumping gigawatt would be perfect.
This is from
1.21 gigawatts.
Blonde Fox Creations said, who has the sexiest air exhaust setup?
Mine's literally named after a sexy villain, Medusa.
Does it have the googly eyes still?
Somewhere in the nest, yeah,
I
absolutely.
got you. I'll put you on solo layout so we can see this thing.
That's like an anime tentacle monster.
I have such a terrible thing to say for it'd be an e-stop
Yes.
answer for this.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I'm
Medusa, does it make you?
Come on, man. We were doing so well.
I know. Well, I don't know about
No,
that.
it wasn't.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to say like curse. Like we got the curse meter at like 15 or 16. My God,
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
too bad. I do.
nobody's
wanna,
pulled a weapon out, so that's good.
Also follow up. So Laura asked him, Miranda already answered, but for everybody else, any more update on last week's episode? There were a few of them. We can't really go too much further until we confirm some details. It's really hard to talk about right now because there are no like official details about this confirmed, and we think that it's a bit sketchy to continue until we get some confirmation on some more information, because moving forward with the allegeds and the anecdotes and the secondhand evidence, it's just very difficult, and the speculation isn't doing anybody any good. I feel like we got the important message out. People are far more aware of the situation now, and we've given them resources to get help. Jess and Michelle are doing a great job with their group over there. They've gotten a lot of the people together that are feeling the effects, and so I'm content with that. I feel like we stepped in, we did some good. We'll back off for a little bit until we get some more confirmation on some additional details, and then maybe we'll circle back around and touch on that again. So
I'm really hoping to hear, like, just going back to that, I'm really hoping to hear from the company. I think that'd be nice to get some details and like less speculation, more factual stuff.
I don't know who clicked this, but I'm angry at you for.
I mean,
Laura says Michael looks in the zone. That's because Michael knows that in 2 minutes and 20 seconds he's going to have to go back to finishing his homework.
Don't remind me.
That's the face
I've got to start. I've got to start coding a website. That's not fun.
Ooh, dude, wins.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Don't they already do that?
No, I have to write it. I have to write it in HTML and CSS. That's the requirement.
This episode of Laser Source Broadcast is brought to you by. No, I'm just kidding. It
Oh,
wasn't.
dear Lord.
Please don't.
if it was going to be brought to you by anything, it'd be that fan. But anyways,
Anil is asking, do you have any plans for exploring sheet metal cutting machines in the future? Yeah, if I can get somebody to send me one. I'm not buying one. I mean, maybe when the LMA has 10,000 subscribers, I will buy a fiber laser cutter. I'll make that commitment right here, right now. So when the LMA hits 10,000 subs, we're at like 2940 right now, give or take. When we get to 10,000 and it's steadily going up, I will buy a fiber laser cutter, and we will start teaching you guys how to use Sipe which is kind of like the easy CAD of the gantry metal cutting world.
Wouldn't a plasma cutter be more efficient anyway? Or
plasma cutting is dirty.
It's slaggy.
And slaggy.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's
you
for
have
fake
to
shit.
like deburr all the metal, and it's got a bunch of like melted metal pieces all over it. Fiber is crystal clear, like just perfectly clean, super smooth cut. You can just run your fingers along it, and it's like fine. And also, this is laser everything, not plasma everything.
the other thing too, though, is like Michael said, that comes with the caveat that usually with fiber cutting, you're going to have air assist or oxygen or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just buy a nitrogen generator. And
So just for anybody who's looking into that, though, that was what he called hidden costs.
But yeah, that is something I want to cover. I already know how to use them. I have a lot of experience with them. They're just prohibitively expensive. So unless we are making a lot more money as a business, or we can convince some company to send me a $30,000 to $50,000 machine, we're kind of going to be on hold.
Yeah,
All right,
where are you going to put it?
He's got a whole warehouse.
Nugget's room. Nugget has to learn to pull her weight. She's 1 year old now, almost, or 2.
She's like 18 months.
Yeah, almost 2. God, she should have had a job 6 months ago.
I know.
So Dave says, just curious, should I use a backup power supply with my fiber laser? Will unexpected power loss damage my laser source?
It's not going to damage your laser source, but it's going to up your day.
It's going to
So-
stop your job.
If you're running a job, that's no good.
Sam's
UPS
Club has some.
is very inexpensive.
Sam's Club has CyberPower UPSs right now that are like $140, and it would run. It's not something you're going to run your machine on for hours and hours, but it would be able to make you stop the job and not fry your machine or fry your computer tied to it.
That sounds like a good video too. Maybe I'll pick one up on Amazon, see if it's any
You-
good. And if it's good,
You
I'll
would
make a
need
video about it.
you would need one for the computer and one for the laser because
Right.
it probably doesn't have enough amperage to support both. At the very
Yeah.
least, a surge protector would be probably a
Sounds
good
like
idea, though.
sounds like an easy affiliate link. If it's good, we'll make the video. If it sucks,
And-
we'll throw it away and buy another one.
They have some where you literally can put a car battery in that thing, and it'll just like you sit a car battery in it, and it sticks in the wall, and it just pops on when you do it. So
Yeah.
because with the alternating current, it's pretty good. There was one more good question up here. Dave asked, and I know Dave is here often. Dave said, question about fiber power levels. Is there a power percentage limit that you shouldn't run your laser above for extended periods of time? And I know we've covered that before on the show. What do you guys think?
It's debated online. I don't think so. It's not a CO2 laser tube. It's
Yeah, a little different.
even the RF tubes are different. The glass tubes are really the thing where you need to watch your current fibers. In all of the years that I've been using them, I've not noticed any difference in degradation between, capping things at 98% or capping things at 100 or whatever. That's just my personal experience.
The other nice thing is they manage their temperature as well because they have a built-in heat sink and fans that turn on at whatever temperature.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you start hearing your fans blasting nonstop, maybe take a break. Just saying.
Question for the team. Do you collect anything? Laura asks. Lasers not included, please. This entire shelf from bottom all the way up to the top.
Hold on. Let me make this big so people can see your addiction.
All of that is Pokemon cards.
Got some behind you too.
Every inch of it. Yeah, I have a couple
Your
binders.
other shoulder.
I have
Yeah.
a couple. I have a binder back there that I'm actively sorting things into, and I have this binder here that I'm sorting things into. But most of it is right there. And if you like Pokemon, none of you probably do. Very different audience. But if you like Pokemon, you can check out my other YouTube channel, which Jess will be editing for. I think she's excited. Pokemon Archivist, where we're
Look
doing.
how excited she is.
I know she wooed. It was.
Yeah, she really did. She went like this.
Yeah, Pokemon Archivist on YouTube, and check that out. We do like unboxings, and we just did a live stream where we opened like $3,000 worth of cards in one sitting. That was a lot of fun. So you can check that out. That's my collection.
I collect on a scrap setting up my machines and Jesus.
Laura said lasers not included, and she even said please.
Bad one.
She's a paying member, boys. You answer her.
You answer now.
All right, what do you got? Anybody else? I know what mine is.
I collect
weird one.
information. I'm a data hoard.
What? How
Yeah.
so? Give me an example.
I have about 8 terabytes worth of information in my computer right now. I have less than a terabyte free.
What kind of information? You sound like a CIA spy. Information. Are they like
Videos,
past
audio
Wikipedia
files, video games? It doesn't matter.
This
what
just
it
in,
is.
Michael works for the NSA.
Data?
No, I've worked on so many film projects throughout my school years, and then I made the mistake of
Just never
one of
let
my
it go.
one of my first film projects. I deleted it because I needed space on my laptop. Like a month later, I needed access to that information, and it wasn't there. And since then, I haven't deleted a single thing. So
I have a 10.
I need a
I have a
NAS.
10 external one for all my goodies.
What do you collect, Matt?
You already know what I collect, don't you? Like my other hobby.
Is it Friends memorabilia? Oh,
It
no, wait.
is,
That's-
and I just sent one to Jess. It's really exciting. She's wearing it on the show. Thank you for wearing it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have friends. So before I got into lasers during COVID, I got into the hobby of perfumery. Actually, I'm probably the best
I forgot
smelling out of
about
all
this
6 of us.
about you,
Yeah.
actually.
So if you ever look at Matt Bodiford on Facebook and it's like lasers, 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 if you actually click on my file, it's just a small collection of really expensive and exotic fragrances.
Matt
right?
means really expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
So
really, really, really expensive.
but I buy stuff that's from the Middle East and I buy stuff from all over the world, a lot of oud based stuff. So if you're ever wondering about like scent crystallization. I can literally explain all that stuff to you. I looked into the chemistry of it all. There's one bottle I bought for like $350, which is cheap. And then I'm about to sell it for like $1,200 because it's just accrued. It's made for the Saudi Arabian royal family, and they only made 400 bottles of it. And I don't know, it's just weird stuff that I got into because for the longest time, I couldn't wear fragrances because of my sinuses. I just thought fragrances were awful. And then I got into it and I found out those were just cheap pieces of garbage. And if you wear nice stuff, you smell good. So literally that's just my thing. I look good and smell good. What are you going to do?
I can't wait to smell you in person, buddy.
I already know which one I would wear. I'd wear the one that I just talked about.
So like the first time I smell you, you'll smell of a Saudi Arabian.
Well, actually, it would depend on the humidity of the day. It would depend on the temperature of the day. It would depend on where we're going. If we're wearing short sleeves or long sleeves,
So
it's
it's
got
like
a lot of
color
things.
marking settings with a MOPA.
Literally, yeah. Like it all matters.
We're going to need like an HR compliance sign off for Matt to be smelled by fellow employees.
I can tell you right now, if you have weak sinuses, stay away from me, bro. I spray heavy.
I have the sinuses of 1,000 suns, but Miranda will have to keep her.
Oh, I can already tell you no matter what I wear, she'll be one of the people who are like, that's ew.
Too much.
Jimmy Fallon, ew. Today I wore a Ventus by Creed. Yesterday it was Mephisto Gentiliomo by, I know, which means Gentleman Devil. And then the other one was SB23, which is a semi-bespoke perfume that only make 50 bottles per year.
Sounds like a SCP Foundation entry.
Pretty much. Moving on.
Jessica, do you have a collection?
I collect a lot of action figures, video games, and Pokemon plushies.
Oh, you fit in so perfect here.
What about amiibos?
I do not have any amiibos.
I have a pretty solid amiibo collection. I don't buy action figures because if I buy one, I'm gonna slip down that hill. I'm just not. That's too much already. So I have like some Rogue One Star Wars action figures that are pretty cool. And I used to have like the original set of Star Wars action figures, like the 1977,
Ooh.
like like marketing release.
Legit ones.
Those got thrown out like years ago, and I saw them at the Strong National Museum of Play, which is a museum in our area, and they're like in glass. And I was like, oh, I
sold
played
that
with
for so
those
much
when I was a
money.
kid.
Meanwhile, like
crazy.
Alex's kid at home is like, arr, arr, arr. Just chewing on the head of one.
No, those are
So
long
I have a
gone.
second follow-up question for that. Are you an in-the-box kind of person, like 40-year-old virgin style, where like he's like, you don't take them out of the box? Or are you someone who's just like, you've got this $1,000 figure and you're like,
Me?
yeah, well, of course you.
I unbox everything.
Good.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
God, living your life.
Put it on
behind
the
a piece
shelf.
of
Yeah,
plastic.
I don't understand keeping it in the box. Like you want to.
Oh,
display
dark
it.
helmet. Oh no.
Not Spaceballs.
Yeah, dude.
I love the Spaceballs quote.
Classic. Spaceballs.
Can
What's your full
respect.
name? My favorite part. What's your full name? Bartholomew. John Candy's the best.
Marketing. It's the Schwartz.
Have we ever opened a 20-watt fiber laser source and checked what's inside it? And if have any fault inside, how can we repair it? We've opened one. I don't think it ever ended up on the channel, but we've never repaired one. That's not really our jam.
We don't have the knowledge, tools, or skills to do anything inside of that box. That's something that should really be left to the manufacturers. And that is a warranty. I'm usually, if you guys know me, I'm all about busting through warranty stickers. That's like my jam. I love voiding a good warranty, not on the source. Thank you. Not on the source. It's very, very fragile, very thin pieces of coiled fiber optics and complex like diode lights and pumps and all kinds of just weird shit in there. And it's all microscopic and super delicate, and it can be affected by like dust and
I was
humidity.
going to say, you need the clean room almost.
Yeah, you do. No, not almost. You need a clean room. It's like they're that sensitive. I really wouldn't go into that ever. If you have a problem with one, consult your manufacturer. If your manufacturer won't talk to you, I would just consider replacing
Fire
it.
them.
Laura from Laser of Love Creation says, why does my laser sometimes sound like a whistling tea kettle?
Are you making tea with it?
Maybe is it the Galvo scan head? That's what part of it is making that noise? We're over.
Are
time.
you
We need to close.
Are you operating at high frequencies on sheets of metal?
Really high frequencies on sheets of metal? It could be the Galvo scan head moving too fast, too slow, in the weird direction it shouldn't be. Maybe it's not getting the right power from the power supply.
Issue on and you're not like hearing stuff.
Maybe something is coming in contact with the mirrors moving.
Could have tinnitus.
Rubbing.
Alex is like,
Not
"Girl,
me.
Girl, I'm gonna void that warranty tonight.
Based on Boyce's face, I'm pretty sure it was Boyce. And can we maintain records in EasyCAD software about our marking content and quantity in an Excel file? Internally to EasyCAD, there's no way to export that. You would have to just make a record of that on your own through like Excel or Google Sheets or something.
The great firewall of EasyCAD. Nothing comes in, nothing goes out. Lightburn's much better for that.
For
What's
most
Laura
things.
talking about now? The sound? Yeah, I'd like to hear. That's a Facebook post waiting to happen. Miranda's saying post a video. I'd like to hear it.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it. We're over time anyway, guys. First off, Michael, Jessica, thanks so much for sitting through this. I'm sure it was less than fun, but I'm glad that you could hang out with us for a little bit and show the faces, guys. These two are going to be doing a lot of the really hard work around here, the work that makes the magic happen on your screen. These two are going to be the ones that are putting in that effort. I hope that you guys are both going to be with us for a really, really long time. I enjoy having you guys here, and I'm super excited to see what you make and super excited to play with some action figures. Dark helmet, no.
I want Careless Whispers next time. That's what's gonna play us out.
I have a video of me playing it.
Oh my god!
All right.
You have it now?
We're gonna
You
have it
right
as the
now.
outro.
Can you just play it? Can you play it right now?
Dude, that's
gonna
gonna
be-
be hilarious.
I don't know.
Oh man, she's
You
gonna
should've
mess with us like that.
single,
Yeah.
every single song we're gonna have in all of our videos from here on out is just gonna be
All I know is I'm singing to it. Like, does it have like lyrics to it, or like is it just you playing?
Dance again.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying, does she have somebody singing it? Because I will just match
Oh,
up.
somebody's
I know-
singing it in the video.
I know
We can-
Alex and I
no,
are gonna
no.
sing us out.
We can sing it out. Yeah,
We
exactly.
can make a new version.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
no,
just re-record it.
it'll be like
If you want to find
Careless.
out more about what goes down with Careless Whispers, Jessica, her saxophone, and the amazing vocals of Alex and Matt, go follow Emergency Stop. It's our non-work podcast. You can find it over at emergencystop.net. Now we have something very specific to do when Jessica joins us on there. So we'll make sure that happens. And I don't know, do you guys have like, I'm talking to the editors, anything that you want to like plug or show off? Do you have like a film or something? I don't know, you weird film kids do.
Businesses, films, websites,
Books that you're publishing on Amazon?
Socials.
YouTube.
I mean, add
songs.
me on YouTube at SP Productions. I'm always trying
Cool.
to make little short films and stuff like that with me and different groups of people. I'm basically finding anybody who needs short films edited, and I put them together and post it up there.
Don't
So,
fall into the back rooms while you're doing it.
too late.
Just keep the hot mic on; it'll save your life.
All right. If you joined us tonight live, thank you so much for being here. Kyle, you need to go to bed, sir.
I'm going.
And I don't know. What do we usually do here? I guess if you got value out of this episode, I couldn't see how you possibly did, but if you did, don't forget to smash the like button. Let everybody else know the content is good. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss us the next time we go live with another episode of the Laser Source podcast. If you want to support the channel, our new video editors, and all of the other things that we do here, please feel free to go check out the Laser Master Academy. It's the number one way to support the channel. Get a bunch of bonus goodies for signing up. You can learn all about it over at masters.lasereverything.net. And Boyce wants me to tell you to go get merch. You can find it on our website, lasereverything.net. It's not very good. We need some new merch, I think.
We're gonna sell some friends hats there, but it's gonna be spelled incorrectly.
Maybe
that way it's
just-
legal.
Like lasers.
Just get rid of R and it'll just be fiends.
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 One more time, seriously. If I'm gonna talk about anything tonight, it's gonna be Emergency Stop. Go listen to it. It's really good. It's just, if you liked tonight, it's
You're gonna love
that,
that.
but rated R, and we do that.
Not for kids.
Go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope somebody's ready to push the button because I'm not.
I'm ready.
And we will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Filthy feet have got no rhythm. Pretend we've got the boo. Doing better than the cheetah friend. There's the chance that I've been given. Never gonna dance again the way I danced with you.